Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are showing these two aircraft, the Avro Lancaster and the Virgin Atlantic 787, which I was meant to film in the trip report video, but unfortunately I didn't have enough time because the flight was coming to an end. So anyway, these two very different aircraft, we're going to be reviewing them. And by the way, the Lancaster is airfix, so you'll have to build this yourself, and the Virgin Atlantic, that's not airfix, but still you do have to snap some of the pieces together. So let's get started. So the first plane we're going to be showing today is the Avro Lancaster. This plane uses 4 Merlin engines. I think before the best one was made, it used the Vulture engines, which were unreliable and prone to heating up. Here we can see the undercarriage, which doesn't actually move. And we've got the undercarriage on the other side. It has a really cardboardy kind of feeling. If you hear it, it sounds like it's made of metal, but I do not think it is. At the front we have the bomb aimer's position, which on the screen it looks like a person screaming. Then up here I think this is the front gunner, and we have the cockpit there. Now if you've noticed, underneath of the plane there is the bouncing bomb, which was a bomb that skipped across the water and hope to destroy dams and battleships. Although we don't actually have a mid-upper gunner on this, which is a bit strange. We've got the wings here, and this is the Dam Busters version, so I'm not sure if that has the mid-upper on it. I don't know, I'll have to look into it at some point. There's the call sign on it, and here we have, I don't know what to call these, tails or wings. It's a bit of both, I could say. And right at the back, we have the worst position you could ever have on this aircraft, the rear gunner, which sits right at the back, and it's very cramped, and you're unable to wear your parachute because it is so small inside of there. So a fun fact about the Lancaster is that it is usually mistaken for the Halifax, or it could be the other way around, where the Halifax, which is this plane here, I think it's a little bit bigger. It looks very similar. It's got the same kind of camouflage on it, except from the Lancaster. If you're on the Halifax, the gunning position, that would take off the bomb aimer's position. So it'll just be one big hump at the top, if you can see it there. And well, that was the only difference. I was about to say another one, but I don't have another difference, right? So a fun fact about the Lancaster, if you've ever heard of the Dam Busters, this plane used to go up to dams and drop its bomb, which would skid across the water and slam into dams in the Ruhr Valley, I think it was, not too sure. Next up here is the 787-9. This is operated by Virgin Atlantic. It is operated by many others. So let's take a look at it. First up, we have the cabin, well, cockpit right at the front, which is very detailed. We also have the Dream Girl markings on it, because lots of Virgin Atlantic planes have these markings, so you can tell the different ones. I went on one known as Miss England. But anyway, next up we have the front door. Well, front door, that sounds more like I'm going into a house. But we're going to call it that anyway. And we have the Boeing 787-9 marking here. Next up, we have the first class cabin, which says Virgin at the top of it. I think the Virgin Atlantic, I think the windows on this one are a little bit bigger than these. I'm not sure, but anyway. Now we're moving on to the business class in front economy. So here we have the front, well, this was the door that I always got in them. Even though I went on the A330, it was a door just like this. And it also said Atlantic at the top. So you got Virgin, Atlantic. And we also have the window. You see, if this was an A330, when I filmed it landing, I was sat around here. Which that is a very good seat to sit at. Because I like being behind the wings instead of in front of them. But anyway. And right at the back we have just the normal economy and rear economy. With the rear door at the end. I'm not sure if it's an emergency exit or not. I'll find out for definite. We have the Virgin Atlantic call sign, could I call it? I'm not too sure. Then we have the rear wings, and we have the front wings here, which have these little fins at the end of them. And this is a snap fit model, so I could just take the engine off. But, I mean, I rather wouldn't. But still. So, I'm going to go home for a few fun facts about the 787-9. Just in general, not about Virgin Atlantic ones or anything. Because I haven't been on one of them. But anyway, these planes often get mistaken for the A350. A350 1000 and 900. I can definitely see why they get mistaken. Because of the front, it looks very similar. Well, an easy way to tell the difference is by the engines. Because of how I said earlier, these fins on the end of them. By the way, we do have the call sign here, which is GVAHH. I'm not sure what that stands for. But, by the way, on the bottom it just says Virgin Atlantic. I think the normal Virgin Atlantic planes say that. Anyways, more fun facts about it. This plane is almost fully made of carbon, which that is very, very good for the environment. And the engines, they're a lot quieter than some other planes, such as the 737. They're quite loud. And I could say the A380, but they're not that loud. They are quite quiet. But yeah, guys. So thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.